Hey guys, it is Tuesday morning here in the Philippines, and we're going to go ahead and do one of our premium unboxings for this week. And it's been a long time since I've done one of these, but I'm doing a Chase unboxing today. And not because I actually planned for it, it was actually pleasant surprise that I got this week when I got my Kaido House 510, the number 4. Did not buy number 3. I just wanted the orange one. The red one is cool and all, but I don't know. It just, this paint scheme didn't really appeal to me, so I just bought one. Because I'm not too keen on the blacked out doors. So that's why I only opted for the orange, because I love orange cars. And also, this one has a different wheel on the back of it. So that's another reason I found it kind of intriguing. The red one may also, but I couldn't really tell it because they're kind of black. And these wheels are a very bright gold and like satin, like aluminum finish, I guess I would call it, on the rim. So they do show all the wheel details. So you can see that the back ones are much different than the previous ones on the purple and green one. But anyways, when I got the first one, opened it up, thinking I was getting the regular orange one, and it happened to be the Royal Chase. So I was like pleasantly surprised, and in a weird sense, a little disappointed because I wanted to see the orange one in person and have the orange one. So I'm not arguing, love getting a Chase car, especially kind of like in the wild, I guess I would call this, because you can't buy these at Walmart. You're going to have to order them through some kind of online retailer or buy them in a hobby shop. So when they don't go and handpick through the cases and take out the chases, then you have this chance of getting one. So this is my first Chase find in the wild, I would call it. And a lot of people ask, are there any differences in the boxes with the regular and the Chase? This is the regular one in my right. This is the Chase in my left. There are absolutely no differences at all. The way I heard that the retailers find out like which ones are the Chase, they're strategically placed in the master case, like side by side. Maybe one may be flipped around, or it's on the third row, or something like that, or it's in the back right corner. I heard that they give you some tips on where it's located, but still a lot of times you'll end up opening like 2 or 3 of them if you get a master case to find the Chase. But I don't know the exact location. I'm kind of just assuming that's how they tell you, like second level, right rear corner, something like that. So anyways, luckily for me, Hobby Stock, they did not do this, so they just kind of randomly reached into the case and sent me my Kaido House 510, and it ended up being the Royal Chase. So then I had to order another one, and this sounds weird too. I had my fingers crossed that I wouldn't get a Chase because I didn't want to have to buy a third one, although could sell the second Chase. But anyways, just glad that I didn't get a second Chase, that I got the regular orange. So let's go ahead and get the regular orange one out of the box, and we're only going to go over one box. As I said, they're exactly the same, and I'll even show that to you in comparison. We looked at the front, so check out the back here, and let me flip this back over here. So as you can see, the UPC, let's bring those out and then zoom in. So we can see these in a better perspective. Okay, so as you can see, it's Datsun 510 Pro Street, and this is your SK 510 Orange KHM G004, and the UPC code is the same, and this one here, same exact thing. KIMG 004, and then you have the same serial number or UPC number. I don't know if you can get both of these into perspective. I guess I can if I set it like that and zoomed in close enough. So that's what you got. Exact same thing. I thought maybe the barcode, UPC, serial number, something like that may be different, but it's not. They're exactly the same. So, I think this one's the Raw, because I cut these stickers little sills with a dull knife on the chase one. This one was more of a sharper knife, so that's how I can tell. It's kind of like reading Braille, just to see which one is the chase. So anyways, hopefully this will be the orange one. I think it is. So on the bottom side of this box, it's a two-piece box. The top lifts off, kind of like a dome cover. And anyway, so on the bottom part of the box, on the bottom side, you have your age restrictions, your choking hazards, your licensing for Nissan, your TSM holographic sticker with your licensing, where to find MiniGT online and on social media. Then you have Kaido House, MiniGT on the top side of the box. On the side, Kaido House, car culture for all skills, Kaido House Garage on Instagram, KaidoHouse.com. And then the old school Nissan heart, but with Kaido in the heart. And then you have Kaido House Mini GT on the bottom side, only in black instead of white. So pretty cool. Then you have the artwork of the car on the box instead of an actual picture of the die cast. This is another one that they just do artwork instead of the actual pic of the car, like the usual thing that they do on the regular boxes. And then this kind of lifts off like a dome, as I said. Two-piece box, so slides off, and there you go. And then the car is in, let me zoom back out for us here. So the car is in a like dome like style PVC plastic thing, just like the other releases. Nothing new on the packaging. So pull the top of the dome off here. And then there is the 510 itself. So, love the orange color. As I said, I'm a fan of orange cars. Now let's zoom back in just a hair. So, this has your Sung Kane and June Ami on the side quarter panel. And then the tires. This was kind of throwing me off. I was looking for the brand. I thought they were going to be like Advan or maybe Falcon or something like that. And then I see this Kangsta. And this, I guess, is like the slang name that they're giving Sung Kang because of his cars and drifting and his toy car collection, real car collection, and so forth. But I think that name, I don't know if it was stolen from like the, I don't know if it's hip hop or if I would call it dance thing that people, the Kangsta walk that they call it. So that may be where they thought of this name. Not sure where that originated from, but it's not an actual tire as far as I know. I could not find any details on it because I like to do a little research on stuff that I'm not can't say I'm not a fan of, but I'm not aware of, so I don't sound like a complete idiot when telling you guys about these cars. So I like to have little details on it, so I'm not aware of like where this slang name came from for Sung Kang, or if they did steal it from the hip-hop dance thing, or if there is some kind of underground tire called this. I don't know. I don't really follow a lot of like professional drift racing, so there could be something out there. Maybe Sung Kang actually had custom white letters made for some tires of his own cars like that, so I'm not sure. But anyways, as I said, love the red or the orange, and like the writing on the side, the quarters and stuff like that. And things of that nature gives it that kind of pro stock appeal to it, except for the door, the blacked out door with these letters, numbers, whatever they are on the door. I'm not a big fan of that. But besides that, I love the car. The blacked out hood I do dig. The blacked out cowl, could have went without that. I would have left it orange, same color as the body. But even on some Mopars, they did that too. They blacked out the cowl with the hood. So that's another reason I'm a big fan of orange, because it's that high impact color just like Mopars had. So it kind of reminds me of like Hemi Orange or like vitamin C orange, whatever it would be called, or for Chevy, Hugger orange, and so forth. So really cool. Love orange cars. So that was what sold this one to me. Even though I'm not a fan of the blacked out door, still love the orange look. And the orange and black kind of contrast very well together. It looks like Halloween to me. So definitely dig that. And as you can see, the rear wheel is a little bit different than usual. Kind of sort of like a Watanabe type of wheel. I'm going to go with Hildebrand, though, because it is tubbed out, and it does have, like, your 15 by 10 inch, or probably more like 15 by 15 or 15 by 14 style wheels that they usually put on pro street cars, and that style center screams Hildebrand. So that's what I'm going to say they are. Now, the front ones are like your mini lights or whatever they are called, that four-spoke traditional JDM thing. But the rear, they definitely look like Hildebrand. And if you don't want to call them Hildebrand, if you want to stick with the JDM stuff, then call them Wantanabe's or the mini lights also. I'm not sure. I think his mini light had a couple different styles. But anyways, the livery is cool. Flipping it around to the front, not much of a difference than before. Just acrylic headlight lenses, one being yellow, and then, as I said, blacked out hood with some sponsorship decals. Opening hood with detailed engine, pretty cool. Then you have your front chin spoiler with Datsun across it. Livery's the same, and I really dig those rear wheels. I wish they would have made actually matching front wheels like that, like the Hildebrand. Multiple spoke. I don't know how many spokes they were, but that would have looked really kick-ass if they would have been matching all the way around. Although this combo looks cool, because a lot of the old school, like gassers and stuff, traditionally didn't have all four wheels matching. Some did, some didn't, so this is suiting, but it would look cool if they had some little front runners in that style wheel. And as you can see, the cage inside is painted. It looks like gold. Then you have your silver in the back here for the wheel tubs and such. That is to, I guess, represent like brushed aluminum for where they would have done all the tin work in the back for the wheel tubs and the rear floor and such. And then the front, it has your dash, steering wheel, and so forth. The side glass is rolled up. So really cool. Detailed tail lights as usual. And then the spoiler here, I think that is just plastic. I was going to say maybe it's alloy, but I believe it's just plastic. Chrome bumpers and so forth. Really cool little car. And as we pointed out before, a little bigger than 164, but hey, it's tolerable. It's kind of just like Hot Wheels. So, no big deal. If you love the Datsun 510 from Hot Wheels, well, you'll love this guy. So, let's move to the chase. And as I said, I'm not even going to go over the box. It's the same exact thing. No differences, as we pointed out. So let's pop the top off the box. And these make a nice suction so they don't come off really easy. So it's hard to finagle them out of there sometimes, that second piece. So as you can see, wow, raw chase. I was floored when I seen that. So my wife was there when I opened it, and she thought I was like joking or something when I was like, oh my god, I got the chase. And yeah, it was like a huge surprise. So, as you can see, same type of packaging, but just not only the brushed Zamac finish, it also has an orange interior, which looks really killer, to the point where I may actually interior swap this with the regular orange. Although I do like the part of this having more detail in it with the aluminum finish, like wheel tubs and representing like the tin work inside, and then with the cage, it looks like it may be gold or it may just be silver too. But anyways, it kind of breaks it up a little bit and gives it more detail. That's the only reason I may not do that, but the orange interior with the orange paint would look killer. Reminds me of like an old school early 70s high impact Mopar when they used to do that, where they had the bright, vibrant interiors to correspond with the bright, vibrant, high-impact paint jobs. So it'd be like orange on orange. Even some black cars had the orange interiors and red interiors. That's why I'm a huge Mopar fan, because of that reason. Just they were very bold, and they went to other areas where no one else would. Just like they do nowadays, where everybody else right now is going electric. Mopar is still building badass, super fast cars. But they're going to give that up in a year or two to go to electric too. It's kind of inevitable, unavoidable. So anyways, but they're the ones that held on the longest. But anyways, back to the Datsun. As you can see, tampos, everything is the same, just no paint. But the door still has the black tampo with the lettering, numbers, whatever that is. I'm not sure what that is supposed to represent. Sorry, guys. Did not follow the build on this car on Kaido House Garage. So, I'm not sure what that is to represent. But anyways, this is pretty much the same thing. And then the front chin spoiler is still orange because it is plastic. The hood, I believe, is metal, but it is still with the black tampo, because that's the thing with their chase stuff. They go all raw, but keep the tampos. So if part of the body is tampoed, then it's going to still be tampoed, like the doors and hood on this bad boy. So moving back to the back side, you have the same thing here. And then I couldn't see the plate on the other one, but this does have the Kangsta plate on it. And I guess student driver or something like that for that bumper sticker. But yeah, that has the Kangsta. I don't know if this one did or not. Yeah, it did. I just couldn't see it because of the way I was holding it. So that's pretty cool. And then, well, once again, that bright orange interior. But this gives you a chance to see all of the details of the console inside and the dashboard, the racing buckets and such, and even a little bit better look at the cage and even the tin work inside. I call it tin work. I know it's plastic, but for the one-to-one cars it would be tin, actually aluminum. Some guys, maybe if they have show cars, would have done it in stainless and polished it, but stainless is so heavy, that's kind of contradicting the whole reason of like gutting the back half of the car. You want to lighten it up, so most guys are going to run aluminum. So this does a very good job at representing that look. So yeah, I may not interior swap them, because that does represent a tubbed Pro Street car very well. So there you go, guys. That is the Chase variant. And as you can see, the only differences on this Chase is the raw finish in the interior. They didn't do anything with the wheels like they do on some of the regular release stuff. And they didn't do any different colored spoilers like they do on the Lambos sometimes. So this is just straight up interior bucket and then the raw finish. So pretty cool to have both of them. And, excuse me, and I didn't have to pay the secondary market price to get a Chase, which I kind of was refusing to do that anyways. That's why I didn't get the Chase for the purple or green one, just because, as I mentioned before, I'm kind of straying away from the Chase stuff. I only have one MiniGT Chase car besides this one. It's that Pink Pig GTR with the version 2 kit from LBWK, but I actually did what I said I was going to do with these two. I actually base swapped it with the regular variant, so the regular variant now has the pink wheels and the pink interior. So, still have the raw finish one, but it has the black wheels and the black interior bucket. So, that's kind of my outlook on it. If I can get a Chase random and in retail stores at retail prices, hey, why not? But buying them on the secondary market, I kind of got out of that trend of collecting, for my collection anyways. So guys, this is the Kaido House 510 collaboration with Soon Kane And I believe that was it. I think there was something on there that said something else, but anyways, yeah, that's all I can remember. So, anyways, that's it, guys, for this. And actually, one of our viewers gave me a great idea for another video I'm going to do here in a day or so. He wanted to see how I was packing stuff to get it back to the States, because I am shipping this stuff via DHL halfway across the world. It's actually, I think, of almost 9,000 miles across the Pacific Ocean from Asia to the East Coast of America. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you guys how I pack everything up for the DHL box and such, because I still have one box to go. I already sent the first box, which had a lot of the most valuable stuff that I have in my collection. But this box still has quite a bit of valuable stuff in it, quite a bit of MiniGT stuff, actually. So I'll show you guys how I pack that up and get it ready to go. I'll do that here maybe tomorrow or the next day. So I think it was BBQ that gave me this idea. Thank you again, my friend, for this idea. Great idea. So I was planning to unbox them when I get home via YouTube for you guys, but this is actually not a bad idea either. So in case one of you guys are moving, maybe you'll get some tips, or maybe you can actually give me some tips. Who knows? We can trade secrets, I guess. So I left another icon here on the left for the first Kaido House 510 unboxing and scale comparison. You may want to check that out if you're wondering about how they add up in scaling. And then I left an icon here on the right for you to subscribe. If you have not done so, please do that. Support our channel. And then I will be back in a couple days with that packing video. So thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the first part of your week.